I'm coming to you from a hotel room in Atlanta, Georgia. What an incredible weekend we just had. Love the people in Atlanta, and some of the greatest miracles I've ever seen took place here this weekend. I wish you could have been at the seminar. A young woman manifested demons, and we battled that thing for more than an hour, only to discover that what we were really fighting wasn't just demons, but a soul part of her mother who had taken her to a voodoo witch doctor, dedicated her as a baby. Speaking of voodoo, I saw a news article recently that was very disturbing. A 5-year-old child is going to suffer a lifetime of permanent disfigurement because her Haitian mother took her to a voodoo witch doctor for an exorcism. The child had been misbehaving. The mother thought it was evil spirits. So she took her to a witch doctor. The witch doctor burned her with fire, lacerated her, poked her with needles, all to drive out the demons. Well, now the mother and the voodoo priestess are both in jail. Well, that's where they belong. This poor child, if she didn't really have demons before, she's got demons now. What a sad, sad story. And you know, it didn't have to happen. And I know, like me, you're upset at this injustice, but what about the injustice of the Church of Jesus Christ, especially evangelical Christians, being unwilling to recognize the need of healing and deliverance in the church? In our International School of Exorcism, Level 1, Course 3, I talk about how frequently deliverance and the casting out of demons is mentioned in the scriptures. Think of this for a moment. 7 of the 28 chapters of Matthew deal with demons. Mark has 15 such chapters referencing demonic activity. And in the Gospel of Luke, 8 of 24 chapters have to do with demons in some respect. That's about a third of the chapters of the Synoptic Gospels talking about demons to some extent. Now, if a third of the Synoptic Gospels focus on this topic, why aren't evangelical churches talking about it? There's just no excuse. You know, if churches were dealing with this subject more and people had better education about the occult and witchcraft from the pulpits in America, folks wouldn't be running around to these energy healers, the psychics, and the witch doctors. They'd be coming to the church. Unfortunately, if you want to talk about demons, you can't go to an evangelical church. They'll treat you like you're a nut job or give you the phone number of a shrink because they think you need psychiatric help. I'm angry about what was done to this precious 5-year-old little girl by this misguided mother who took her to a witch doctor, but I'm equally upset at the Christian church, especially the evangelical churches in America. They've so severely neglected the ministry of deliverance. It's time that people know there are answers in the church so they don't have to look elsewhere. Our ministry through our International School of Exorcism provides the training and the information so that people can get the answers that they need. If your church and your pastor doesn't embrace the idea of deliverance, why don't you have a talk with them and tell them before people needlessly end up in more serious bondage by going elsewhere? Let's open the doors of the church to healing and spiritual freedom in the name of Jesus.